Hello students, here is the video of class 10th biology and I'm going to solve and discuss some multiple choice questions of chapter 1 and you know that the name of the chapter is life processes and the questions I have taken from the topic is excretion. So we are going to discuss the MCQs of the topic excretion which I have taken from chapter 1 of class 10 biology. So let's see the first question. The first question is asking you that in human excretion is done by the options are kidneys, skin, lungs, all of the above. So you know that excretion means removal of waste from the body. This is called excretion. Okay, so in human body, the kidneys, skin and lungs, all these organs remove the waste product from the body. So your right answer will be all of the above. You know that the kidney removes the nitrogenous excretory product like urea, uric acid from the body. Skin excretes or removes the extra salts and water from the body, and lungs removes the carbon dioxide gas during the process of exhalation, right? So the correct option is all of the above, because all these organs play an important role to remove the waste from the human body. So the answer is all of the above. Okay, now let's see the next question. Filtration unit found in kidneys is called as. In our kidney, what is the filtration unit called? Okay, so if you have seen you have studied about the kidney, you will find that the kidney has a special kind of cells, and those cells are called nephrons. Okay, those cells are like that. They are elongated and tubular, and at the one end it has a cup like structure which is called Bowman's cup. And the Bowman cup is connected with the tubule, a very long convoluted tubule, and these tubule are ultimately connected with a collecting duct. So this is the unit of our kidney which filters our blood to separate the waste material, right? So your correct answer is nephron. Nephron is the filtration unit present in the kidney. The nephrons filter the blood to separate the waste material. Okay, let's see the next question. What is the main excretory product found in the human body? What is the main excretory product found in the human body? You have to tell that the name of excretory product present in human body. The first one is uric acid, second is urea, third is ammonia, and fourth is glucose. So you know that the main excretory product present in human body, it is urea. Okay, it is urea. Whatever the nitrogenous waste product are formed in our body, they are converted into urea, and ultimately this urea is filtered out by the kidney, okay, in the form of urine. So urea is the main excretory product which is secreted by the kidney, and which is excreted by the kidney, sorry, and urea will be your right answer. Okay, what is the main excretory product found in the human body? Urea. Okay, next question is, what process takes place in nephrons to separate waste from the blood? So we talked that the nephrons are the functional unit present in our kidney which separate the waste from the blood. So what process takes place in the nephron? The options are selection, absorption, ultrafiltration, transportation. So in the in the in the nephron, okay, like in the nephron, the in this part of nephron which is called Bowman's capsule, there is the highly convoluted arteries, the bunch of arteries found in which the when the blood enters here, it is filtered. Okay, it is filtered because of the pressure difference, and the waste material from the blood, it comes out in the Bowman capsule, and this process is called ultrafiltration. So the nephron uh, performs ultrafiltration for the separation of waste from the blood. Okay, so what was the question? What process takes place in nephrons to separate waste from the blood? So the answer is ultrafiltration. Okay, ultrafiltration. By the procedure of ultrafiltration, the nephron separate the waste product from the blood. Okay, next question is ultrafiltration occurs in which part of nephron? So you know that the nephron is a very elongated and tubular structure, and it has different parts. So the ultrafiltration occurs in which part of nephron? So the options are Bowman's capsule, ascending convoluted tubule means ACT, and descending convoluted tubule DCT, collecting duct. So you have seen right before this we have talked it like this is the Bowman capsule, this is the Bowman capsule, here is the place, this is the part of the nephron where ultrafiltration takes place. Okay, so Bowman capsule is the correct option. Okay, in the Bowman capsule the ultrafiltration takes place in the nephron. Okay, next question is the point where ureter is connected with kidney is called as? Okay, you know that the kidney is connected with a tube like structure. Okay, tube like structure like this, and this tube like structure is called ureter. This is called ureter. So the point of attachment of ureter and kidney, this point of attachment is called as? The options are medulla, cortex, hilum, and glomerulus. So this part is called as hilum. Okay, the point where ureter and kidney is attached, this part of kidney is called as hilum. So the hilum will be the right option. Now let's see the next question. Question number 7. Excretory system in human includes? What are the different organs or components are found in excretory system of human body? So the options are kidneys, ureter, urethra, all of the above. So in human there is a pair of kidney. Okay, pair of kidney found in the pelvic area, just beside the on both the side of the backbone. Okay, and both the kidney is connected with a tube like structure which is called ureter, and then these ureter is connected with a bag like structure that is called urinary bladder, and the urinary bladder is opened with a tube, and it has opening. This opening, this tube and opening is called urethra. Okay, so the excretory system includes all of these: kidneys, ureter, urethra. Okay, this is the kidney, this is the ureter, this is urinary bladder, and this is the urethra. So all of the above parts are present in the excretory system of human body. Now let's see the next question. Urea formation takes place in, okay, whatever the nitrogenous products are formed because of the different metabolic activities happen in the cell, the nitrogenous product are converted in the form of urea. Okay, all the nitrogenous product are converted in the form of urea, and this urea formation, okay, the nitrogenous product is converted into urea. This urea formation takes place in which of the organ the urea formation takes place? Kidneys, pancreas, liver, intestine. So the formation of urea takes place in the liver. Okay, in the liver, the nitrogenous waste product is converted into urea inside the liver, in the liver cells. Okay, so the correct option is liver. Next question is, which of the vessels bring blood to the kidneys to filter it? Okay, which of the vessels bring blood to the kidneys to filter it? Renal vein, renal artery, both 1 and 2, and none of the above. Options are here, and you have to tell that which of the vessel bring the blood into the kidney. In kidney, the blood is taken in. Okay, blood is taken in, and then it is taken out when it filtered. So the vein which bring in the infiltered blood into the kidney, that is called renal artery. That is called renal artery. The renal artery bring in the blood in kidney, bring the blood in the kidney, and renal vein bring out, okay, it bring out the blood from the kidney after filtration. Okay, so the correct option is renal artery. Renal artery is the vessel which bring the infiltered blood into the kidney. Next is, name the arteriole which brings the infiltrated blood into the glomerulus. Okay, the glomerulus is the bunch of artery which is found in the Bowman capsule. Okay, so one artery bring the infiltrated blood into the glomerulus, and the another artery bring out the filtered blood from the glomerulus. So which of the arteriole brings the infiltrated blood into the glomerulus? So it is called afferent arteriole. It is called afferent arteriole. Okay, and the arteriole which brings out the blood from the Bowman capsule, it is called efferent. It is called efferent arteriole. Okay, now the next question is, how do plants remove excess water from their body? Options are translocation, evaporation, transpiration, excretion. The plants remove the excess water from their body by the process of transpiration. What happens during transpiration? The water converts into water vapor, and it removes out from the plant body through the stomata. Stomata are the tiny openings present on the lower surface of the leaves, and through these openings the water vapor leaves out the plant body. Okay, so plants remove the excess water by the process of transpiration and through the stomata. And you know that the stomata can be closed and can be closed and open according to the need and condition. And when the plants need to conserve water, they close the stomata, and when the plants need to remove the water, they open the stomata. Okay, next question is, in plants oxygen is a waste product, state whether it is true or false. In plants oxygen is a waste product, state whether it is true or false. Oxygen is a waste product. Yes, this is true, because in the process of photosynthesis the oxygen is produced as a waste product and it is liberated out, removed out from the plant body through the stomata. So this is true. Okay, so this is true. Question number 13. Plant cell store waste product in. Where do the plant cells store their waste product? In dictyosome, in cell wall, in vacuoles, in chloroplast. So if we talk about the plant cell can store their waste product in the vacuole. Okay, you know that vacuole is a single membranous vesicle like structure, and it is located centrally in the mature plant cell, and it is single in number, and it can store, it acts like a storeroom for the cell, and it can store the waste product of the plant cell. So the vacuoles are the correct answer. Okay, plant cell can store their waste product in their vacuoles. Now the next question is, in amoeba excretion takes place by through the process of amoeba. In amoeba, what is the process there to help the in the excretion of waste product? Osmosis, diffusion, plasmolysis, none of the above. So amoeba remove their waste product through their general surface of the cell by the process of diffusion. So the correct option is diffusion. Now the next question is, why is excretion necessary for living beings? Because it transports the nutrient within the body, it removes waste from the body, it controls the movement of the body, all of the above. Okay, so the correct option is it removes waste from the body. Excretion is the process through which the waste product is removed from the body, and it is very necessary for the living being to remove waste product. So that's why it is necessary, because it removes waste product from the body, which is formed by the different metabolic activities of the cell. So that's all for this video. Thank you.